Hey everybody, it's Frank again with Vinyl Craze and the Print Shop. We're going to do another video today on laying some more vinyl. Just in case you missed our University of Georgia one that we did yesterday, that one was pretty simple and easy. And, I was thinking maybe I should do one that's a little bit more intricate, a little bit more. You can kind of see where we've got the little lines there, and we've got the stars, and there's some rips and some things, and some kind of stuff that you kind of got to be careful when you lay this particular piece, just because of the little lines and the cuts and the way things are. So I figured, hey, what the heck, you know what? Figured I'd knock another one out for you guys, and, maybe we'll get some feedback. All right, so check it out. Most of you will get yours with your transfer tape already on it, but just in case you don't, and you want to put your on, so here we go. I got my big roll of transfer tape here. Well, this was kind of a smaller one.
But if you get anything from Vinyl Craze, it will come with professional sign shop grade transfer tape.
Right. Everybody, by the way, that's my assistant Lisa, camera person extraordinaire.
Thank you.
Anyways, so here's what we got. We got our image. Okay, so remember we were talking about all the little pieces. All right, so I'm going to take mine and I'm going to make sure that I'm over the top of the decal. I'm going to push that down, just kind of use my hand, push it down flat, take my trusty squeegee, or my trusty credit card, or my trusty ID, or my trusty something kind of flat and stiff. Alright, now you guys will see I got a little piece hanging out down there. That's cool, don't worry about it. I'm going to take my little extra piece here. I'm gonna cut that off like so. And I'm going to take it. I'm just going to throw it on this bottom piece down here. Dad, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's all fine, man. There we go. So, there, got that done. Got to cut this edge off. And put away my... Oh, my knife blade is getting dull. Yeah. So, anyways, we got our piece of thing here, and so we want to put it right here. We know where we want it. All right. So, like always, I take my trusty masking tape or painter's tape, or one of those kind of tapes like that. Definitely not duct tape. That my assistant likes to point out. Never use duct tape. Duct tape sucks unless you're trying to fix something. Alright, so I'm just going to make it where I'm kind of like a quarter over on the decal, and the rest is up onto my substrate. My substrate is what I'm putting the actual decal on. As you can see, the masking tape really doesn't want to stick to this substrate, but that's not no big deal. Don't worry about it. So now we're going to take it and we're going to fold it right on that line. See that? See how we got a little hinge there? I like to call it my hinge, because you see it makes a hinge. So I roll it over like that. Now, this is where it's going to get a little tricky because of those little cuts. Now you're going to take it and you're going to pull it back all the way around where it kind of makes that little roll over there. And you're going to slowly go backwards. Now, if you're lucky, well, maybe not lucky, but if everything goes right, all those little bitty thin pieces will stay in place where they're supposed to. Now notice I'm using my free hand to hold down the hinge right where it needs to be. Just so that way while I'm doing this, it doesn't roll the transfer tape or the masking tape back off or something like that. Because again, masking tape and transfer tape, they don't have a whole lot of stick to them. They have some and they're good for things, but they're made to not really have a lot of stick. So, got my trusty squeegee. Now I'm going to start in the middle, because you see my decal is a lot bigger than my squeegee. See? So we got there to there, and then that's just my little squeegee. So, I, as always, start in the middle. I start in the middle, I hold it just a tad bit taut, and as I go down with my hold hand, boom. Now, go from the middle, start at the top, starting in the middle, work my way that way, down a little bit that way, down a little bit that way, with overlapping strokes. Now I gotta hit the other side, start at the top, push, out. Push, out, push, out. Notice overlapping strokes. Pretty good hard pressure. I mean, not a lot. You're not trying to break anything, but you know, pretty strong. Give it a little something. Now this is gonna come up pretty easy. Oop, whoop, whoop, whoop. See that there? Boys and girls, that thing didn't stick. So we're gonna take our little squeegee and make sure we get out that good. That's the problem with these little pieces. Sometimes these little pieces just don't want to stick right at first. Okay, so now, see how that little piece is sticking up a little bit there? That's cool. Don't worry about it. So we just take our squeegee here to where it is sticking and just work our way straight out. Poof, just go. Poof, done. And it's in place. So we slowly, oh, see, there's another little straggler right there. Remember, just don't panic. As long as you hold your thing out like, there we go. Get that straight, there we go, that little flag is in. And we slowly keep peeling backwards. Looks like everything else is sticking pretty good. There we go, we keep going. We keep going. Boom, done. Now, like always, I take my felt end side and I just go over it, not real hard, just light pressure. Make sure all the edges are down real good. And there you go. Let it sit, let it dry. Once it's dried real good, I'd say, depending on where you are in your weather, day, maybe 2, you're good to go, boys and girls. All ready? Mm-hmm. And one thing, just in case, you know, I keep saying credit card or plastic thing. I know I keep saying felt edge. If you don't have one of these with a felt edge, yeah, take your credit card or your ID or whatever it is you're using to put this on with. Just take a cloth or a rag, or you know, I got these little anti whatever lint rags, whatever, you know, just take it, plop it in like that, see? Just gives it a soft edge, and then boom, boom, you're good to see it. Well, we appreciate you watching the videos. Remember, like and subscribe buttons on there. And love you guys. Have a great day. See ya.